Oh, fuck.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, today's video is brought to you by Moomoo. Hit the link pinned in the top comments and link down below to get up to 10 free stocks. You will also get access to trading options, going short, and level 2 order books, so you can see where people are loading up and dropping off shares, and access to seeing other exchanges, so you can decide how your exchange may or may not open. Today we're talking about AMC, ticker symbol AMC, and we're going to be going over box office sales, failures to deliver, and where the chart is set up, also with other numbers. If you like anything out of the video, please consider smashing that like and hitting that subscribe button. Also, close that door. And I hope you liked the intro, because Margin is going to be calling Kenny's phone pretty soon, and a lot of other hedge funds as they are crumbling. With that being said, the SPY and the IWM and just the overall market in general did close a gap fill today. It's kind of hard to say where they're going to go in the future, as it seems like they hit a triple top and they're kind of just trading choppy. So we will see where they go from there. We do want the SPY to actually rally. I personally don't think it hit its bottom yet, but that doesn't mean a temporary rally is not going to happen. So first of all, 2022 box office gross ticket sales is starting to blow away pre-pandemic 2016 to 2019 media numbers, as you guys can see on this chart. What this can indicate is AMC actually going cash flow positive as a company and potentially issuing a dividend, which would close this pipeline, or at least put pressure between naked shorting shares. And the reason it would do so is because anytime shorts borrow shares, even if they are fake shares, they do have to pay the dividend out to the shareholders if there is a dividend on a stock. So a cash flow dividend would be great if AMC does come out cash flow positive. Whether this is Adam Aron's pounce or not, we don't know, but he did come out with a black NFT. Sometimes that can indicate a company going cash flow positive. The next thing I wanted to look into is this 9.6 million failures to deliver on the 28th. Okay, so if you don't know, fails to deliver have a T+35 settlement date. With this being said, this stacked up actually lines to August 3rd or August 4th. These shares have to be located and bought back. With that same time period, if you come over here on AMC on Stonko Tracker, which AMC did close at 1650, by the way, if you come back down to the short exempts, right, these have 6 days, not a T+35 settlement. Therefore, this would stack up to over here, this would stack to over here, this for tomorrow, this for the next day, the next day, the next day. And overall, if you see a buyback of shares, really there's no stopping momentum is what I'm saying with AMC, unless failure to delivers continue to stack up and they do a wash, rinse, and repeat. But I literally see absolutely no reason to short AMC. Although the cost to borrow fee isn't really that scary, an 8% fee, there's not many shares available left to borrow. I don't know what's in their arsenal, but there's 500,000 shares available to borrow on AMC. And I wanted to call out one thing before we get into the real technical analysis. AMC is on its eighth, okay, hear me out, consecutive green day on the daily chart. 8 consecutive green days. The last time and only time we saw this on AMC for at least a few years was back when it ran to 36 bucks. Now, does this mean we're going to run to 36? Fuck yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, but the way the chart's set up, it actually does look like it is going to. Before we get into the TA, let's take a look at GameStop. It closed at 146.41, 85,000 shares available to borrow, almost 50% of the free float DRS. After Friday's market close, you will have those extra shares in your account, and also the price will be switched over to about 35, 36 bucks a share, where the range is now. For that 4-to-1 split. So be ready for that anytime up to Friday after market close. That is going to be when everything is adjusted. Also, for anybody with calls or puts on the stock, that is adjusted too. That is called being made whole. You will be fine with that. Your contract will be fine. 6,000 calls in the money to barely any puts on GameStop. Short exempt slowly lowering, which also you see the kind of the same thing happening on AMC, kind of cut in half, just like GameStop. And 39,000 calls in the money compared to 1,000 puts. So Gamma is already rolling for the week, rolling. I personally would love to see Gamma and a Gamma squeeze happen, but I wouldn't be surprised for a little bit of a retracement. And the reason I say that is because what we've been tracking is the end of these pennants, okay? The end of these pennants, and essentially what you would see along this breakout, which it is going extremely well, by the way, is a break over this first trend line and a consolidation on it, which usually takes 7 trading days, including the rip we had today, for this next rip, which would bring us to about July 27th before we start seeing real moves to the upside. So I'm thinking, what I'm expecting is between July 27th and August 4th, or a little bit after earnings, whatever this little time zone we have here is where I'm seeing AMC reaching new time highs. And I know that's a big jump to conclusion here, but the way things are set up are just tracking way too nicely. The next thing is volume. 51 million on the day, not terrible, especially coming off of 26, 35, 52, 32, 48. Overall, just stumping the volume that we've seen over the past week or so. That's also good. I expect volume to hopefully double whenever you see that next rip. If we see another pop tomorrow, I'm expecting consolidation for the rest of the week on AMC. As you guys can see, if you take a look, we hit this chop period, and now we're on this candle, and this is what I think we're tracking. As you all know, this little period, right, this takes 7 days, including the rip we had before we even had AMC run to 20. The same thing happened, right, this chop, and then this rip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the major rip to the upside. And you saw the same exact thing right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the major move to the upside. So essentially, I'm looking for somewhat around the same area. Right now, we're getting rejection a little bit on 17. I'm looking for a break over 17, 1850, and then 2250. Okay, so those are the levels I'm looking at, and we will update you on whatever, if we do break over that, or when we do break over that, we are going to update you on the channel. So make sure to have post notifications on. Also, AMC tracks Ethereum Classic, and this thing is gaining a lot of volume and starting to get a push to the upside, so keep that in the back of your head, keep that in mind. Let's get into GameStop real quick, because GameStop is what's having the big news this week. I'm expecting GameStop to actually do pretty well this week. It had a little bit of a triple top scenario. I want it to break over 153, 154-ish, 160, and then overall just this trend line, right? If we get over about 180 to 200, you'll break both of these trend lines, and I think GameStop will have a good scenario to move to the upside, a good chance to move to the upside. Now, I don't want to make this video too extremely long. I kind of gave you what I'm expecting for the rest of the week. AMC and GameStop both had a beautiful day. GameStop up 4%, AMC up 7%, and we called this out in yesterday's video, and it was just a beautiful thing to see. If you missed the live stream today, guys, feel free to pop in when I do live stream. Just have post notifications on. We did some live futures day trading today, and it was pretty fun. Okay, so we had a small account, and we traded up a little bit. That is it, guys. Make sure to check all the links down below to get to your 10 free stocks for just signing up and depositing any amount. It can be a penny, it can be $1, whatever. And make sure to join the 100 to 1K trading challenge, because why not? You might as well. We will update on the channel when we enter a trade and when we exit a trade. Also, feel free to become a member down below, where you can see me get rejected by Wall Street guys in suits when I did go to Wall Street. Also, join the free Discord. Check the merch link down below and smash that like button. Love you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Lottery Stocks out.